And coming up next, our main event, a matchup for the UFC middleweight division title. Looking to become the UFC middleweight champion of the world, here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. For a long time, this man has been one of the best 85ers in the world, but this title fight eluded him. It is here right now. He is healthy. He is smack dab in the middle of his prime, and he believes he is the best 85er in the world and is out to prove just that tonight and walk away with 12 pounds of UFC gold. So here's the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world making the walk, looking to defend his title. It is certainly something that he's been able to do in the past. He has been challenged on this title run. It's not as though he has run roughshod through this division, but they're all still chasing him at 185 pounds tonight. At least on paper, could be his most difficult challenge to date. And now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Well, how about the age discrepancy here? More than 15 years apart, with big differences in height and reach. And now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, introducing the challenger, Alex Pereira! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 28 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Busan, South Korea, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Lee.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1 of this UFC middleweight championship fight. The consensus #1 and #2 185-pounders on the roster. The middleweight champion has defended the title several times. Now looking to do just that here tonight. His last defense, he got off to an outstanding start. That is something his opponent will be looking to prevent here tonight. Really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC.
Great punch landed with so much power.
Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of...
So at long last, he finally lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. You knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away, to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Side control now. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, huge elbows now on the ground. We might get a finish here.
Oh, the fight is about to be done. You cannot take these types of elbows and hope to continue.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important. Oh, nice elbow.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Big elbow there, lands. All right, side control now. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, some of the crowd turning away. These elbows absolutely vicious.
Every single one of these is meant to end the night, and it looks like right now he's going to find the finish.
Gets the elbow up into the target. Seconds winding down in the opening round. Oh, back to the well with that elbow. That one landed well.
Everything is going exactly like we planned. He cannot handle your striking. You see that? Listen to me. You're gonna have to...
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Well, wow! And just like that, the fight is over. Just an absolutely gorgeous shot to spell the end for his opponent. Crowd is absolutely loving it. He gets the near-perfect land. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming, but just the way he drew it up here tonight, saw that little crack of an opening and barged right through it to get the knockout. And there he is, our UFC middleweight champion of the world. What an outstanding knockout here to finish the job tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Rigliano's called a stop to this contest at 5 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Lee.
All right, so a lot of people thought the #1 contender was going to get it done tonight. Not the case, and still UFC middleweight champion of the world. And I think he wants to slow all of that roll when it comes to somebody taking his title.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy has desires to be a long-reigning champion. A champion that held onto the belt like the great Anderson Silva did before him. This guy looks to have all the tools to be a long-reigning UFC champion.